Good morning. It is, actually it's getting late. It is currently 11:40. I have to run down. The irony is that I finally got my bike back and I haven't had a chance to use it yet because I keep doing things that require me to go out on foot. Yesterday, you'll be happy to know that I went and I filmed the final 20 into the final 80 in 8 in the first 20. So I completed it. I went to the 18th. It is not the 18th as you're probably thinking of it. And I feel like I'm going to have to make a little additional thing about it for a little context, both because I'm doing them out of order and the timing is all off and, expectations might be a little bit different. And I may not have filmed one of the events that happened. There are a couple of moments, we got mildly threatened once or twice, but that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that here soon. My buddy Rogan went out there to do that with me. I want to edit both of those videos soon. I have the 20th and the 18th to do. I'll probably release them in the order that I filmed them. So, because I already did the 19th, might as well stay out of order. But the bottom 20 is filmed. It's finished. It just needs to be edited. And I'm going to try and do that this week. The other thing that I'm doing today that keeps me from using the suitcase bicycle is that I have to take my suitcase downtown today. I have to also feed my brain because it is very tired and I wanted to eat the foods because I cannot think right now. But I'm headed downtown and I can't use my bike because I need to take my suitcase because we're losing the office, unfortunately. And thankfully, I've had it for a long time, much longer than originally anticipated. Thank you, Vosses, for making it available, for making, it's been a great space to work. It's been a great space to have some meetings. And it's been phenomenal, as you've seen recently, to cook. I've been able to cook for my friends. My latest and probably last HelloFresh box has been delivered to the Peloton, so I'm gonna go pick that up, take it over, along with my suitcase. We're gonna pack up. Kate's gonna help me clean and pack, and then we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully we get it all done today. But John's coming back this week and we'll lose it. And then I'll talk to him maybe about doing a proper tour. I can give you a proper tour of the apartment, the office, as well as the neighborhood that it's in. I've been obfuscating that because for safety, I think it's best to do so, not show exactly where it is for reasons that should be obvious. But now, obviously, if he's cool with it and I'm no longer gonna be there, maybe we can share a little bit more of the neighborhood for you. And I know for them, I think they wanted to see a little bit more of the neighborhood than I was showing. So maybe we can make an homage to the office in the coming weeks so that they have a fun video of their neighborhood and their apartment. And you can see it as well. I think that's a good combination. I think it's a good crossover. Let me know. Anyways, it's been a very productive couple of days. I had a long meeting this morning with Brian and Andrew about one of the secret projects that we're getting closer to being able to start sharing, testing, hopefully. And I'm gonna stop standing here because I'm just burning time. Let's go downtown with the suitcase. You can see my pores if I zoom in this close. That's a little bit much. Anyways, let's go. No error, so that's a good sign. That's really good. I've had this bag for probably 6 years, so that's why it's, but it's great. It's traveled probably a couple 100,000 miles, at least, I would guess. So I was so hungry that I didn't even stop to film any of the cooking. I just was blindly going as fast as I could, but this is what it almost looked like. Actually, I took a photo. I can put the photo up of what it did look like, and it was good. It was pasta. Anyways. Sorry to ruin your entertainment, but I did also make some coffee that I didn't film the process of making. Time to clean. Fantastic. I got everything in one suitcase and one bag, and I just have to take out a little bit more trash, and otherwise this place is pretty much set. I'm gonna cook 2 more meals here, so I am leaving like a couple things here to use for that, but otherwise I'm gonna end up leaving, you know, all the cooking stuff here. And we'll see what happens from there. It was really, really nice to have this space. Thanks again to the Vosses for providing it. It's really kind of you, very generous. I'm so grateful. I left them a couple thank you gifts. One thank you gift went missing, so we're on the hunt for that. Kate was looking for it. But aside from that, I think it's pretty much ready to welcome John back, and he'll be here, I think, in 2 days. So we'll find out. I need to get his ETA from him, but everything's put back together. I do need to bring my vacuum back down here, vacuum the wood floors one more time, but Kate was kind enough to help with a couple of things and made my life easier. So thank you for that, Kate. And I think I got everything out of here. It's kind of warm. All this cleaning got me all heated up. It's been really lovely to have this, though. We were reflecting on it because we didn't think we'd be here for this long. I think we got in here in May and expected to be out of here by September. It's now January of the following year, so we were in here for a good 7 months, which is great. Being able to work in here, even I was working on the audiobook stuff, and I recorded almost the entire audiobook in here. And my sound engineer friend who works at CNRS was like, you know, the stuff that you recorded down at your office sounded way better. And I was like, I know. It was pretty great. It's a big space. It's good for audio. So thank you for that. I don't know, just a great place to come. And like when we were able to have some people over, you know, I wish I could have been able to host a little bit more, but you know, trying to be safe in the COVID times. But being able to come here and work and cook for the guys at the Peloton or cook for a couple friends here and there, and having just a home base where like after a long run with my running group, I could shower here before continuing my day. All kinds of great little, I mean, it's I'm very, very lucky. I feel very fortunate to have been able to use this space. So thank you again. It means a lot. It's really, really cool. And we found a whole bunch of other random stuff that reminded us of things over the last year that we, you know, packed away. Some mail and some, thanks. I found some old cards and things like that I, you know, just like there's mail around, and just so nice to have, you know, a nice little reminder of all the wonderful little things that got sent along the way. Candy and gifts and things for Kate and to share with the Peloton, and, you know, just some little reminders of all of that. So yeah, it's cool. Feels a little bit like the end of an era, but it'll be good. I also have to get Hillary's painting off the wall. We'll figure that out when the time comes, but I'll talk to them about that. And in the meantime, yeah, I guess I better pack all this stuff back up to the chateau. Got rid of as much as I could, but there's still a suitcase full, so we'll have to take that. Well, there's only one thing in here that needs to be refrigerated. This light burned out like 3 days ago. We gotta get a new one. Whoa. So let's put this in the Frigo. And I need to go for a run. I took a break from running over the weekend, and I'd say I felt it. Like I needed the break. I slept. It was good. But man, you have so much more energy, and I'm just like buzzing better when I'm running. So anyways, got to get the run in before curfew. Otherwise, no runs for me. And that's basically it. I showered up, I cleaned up, I've been working, I've been editing. It's like almost midnight now, and yeah, I got to go back down tomorrow to pick up the wheel. Turns out one of the reasons I've been using the wheel is because the tire is a bit deflated, and so I was gonna get that pumped up, but I didn't have the little tube. You have to have an extension to get in there and pump it up, and it turns out it was down there the whole time. I had it down there, I just never realized that. So I'll take that to the Peloton because they've got a bike pump, get that pumped up, and then I gotta bring it home tomorrow, and yeah, probably just do a spot cleanup. There's a couple little things I'd like to leave it in much better condition than I found it. Thanks again to the bosses for making that possible. They are, of course, as well patrons. They're lovely, and I'm so grateful that they let me use it for so long. It's been awesome. It's been great. Grateful to have used it. Sorry, I could turn off the fan. I realized I got a fan back there. I did laundry. It's another one of those fun things that I did down there and here, so I got to pick up some laundry down there tomorrow too. But just feeling really, really fortunate today. And I think one of the things, I got to figure out how I'm going to talk about it, because one of the neighborhood that I went to yesterday was one of the rougher neighborhoods in Paris, and it was an interesting. It was a good experience. It was definitely a little bit. I did make the passing comment, which wasn't entirely a joke, that we got mildly threatened a couple times, and I mean, I'm just feeling like really I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of heavy, and the fortune that I have, the good fortune that I have to be in a warm, safe environment tonight without anybody yelling at me or any like major external stresses, enough food to eat, and I'm just really, really thankful. So thanks for being a part of that. Thanks for watching tonight. Thanks to the bosses for providing another safe space for me to talk about being a lucky guy. And thanks to everybody who's just, coming along for the ride. The story, watching the videos, hanging out. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm really, really fortunate. So all that to say, I should probably wrap this up and eat something, because I have not eaten enough today, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning or one of these days sometime soon for a little bit more. Probably tomorrow morning, because I'm going to ride my wheel around a little bit. We'll see if we can have some fun with that. I know there are a number of you that are dying for the wheel to make a comeback of some sort, so we'll give that a go, and then eventually we'll ride the bike. It's good news to see that it didn't fall apart yet, but we'll see, and I'll see you for that. Hasta mañana.